what is the most frequent challenges the leaders face in your trainings or your coaching sessions?
One of the biggest challenges that I help leaders with, they come around motivating and engaging people. We talk about this idea of engagement and motivation. Now, some things have changed with the pandemic, right? So maybe not the values, but what has changed, for example, and this is also an impact in leadership, is now communication. And how can you communicate and stay connected with your people now, not seeing them in an office? Because of course, okay, we understand the flexibility. There is a absolutely upside, but it also comes with the downside, which is maintaining the communication. And when someone doesn't come into the office and you don't see them, and I don't see Madalina coming into the office every morning, I cannot see when Madalina is not doing well. I cannot see maybe early signs of burnout, or I cannot see when Madalina is disengaged, right? So all these things I cannot see because I don't see you. So this is one of the biggest challenges that leaders face today, is how can I keep the communication and the engagement that I have with my team in a remote setup right now? And I think the answer to that, and what we come up with, is more or less understanding each person individual motivators and being able to lead each person individually. I know this sounds difficult and it might take a lot of time, and I think that's why you're a leader. That's why you're paid to be a leader. When things are going smoothly and there is no problem at all, then you don't need a leader for that. We say that managers can manage systems and keep them running, but it takes a leader to implement change. So today, because of the shift in the way we work and the future of work, as a leader, it's even more responsibility on me to be able to connect with each of my team members individually and make sure that I understand their communication styles, understand what motivates them, and I understand how do we do as a leader? How am I perceived as a leader by my team? I love assessments. So we have a series of assessments that we assist leaders with, and we take their teams through this assessment, and we also take the leader through this assessment, and we give them patterns in communication to better understand each other's style. So I think a big one, it's communication. A second one, I think, is more towards being able to delegate and empower your team. So leaders come to me and say, Florian, all these things come to my agenda, and how do I make time for that? The answer to that is build more leaders in your team and then delegate to them, right? These are the biggest questions. I mean, much more than that, but these are kind of the first two that came to mind when we think about what kind of challenges leaders bring to the table.